Kicked in by Perotti. Jesus stepping in. It's De Rossi. Long blind switch looking for Salah off the chest of Angioni. Dzeko. One touch pass back to Momo Salah. Back to Dzeko. Edge of the area. Edin Dzeko has found the opener. It took just 8 minutes. It's Milan 0. Roma 1. Alone at the top of the Capocannoniere table. It's his 26th of the year.
Incredible work from Mohamed Salah, though. He wins this ball back from Deulofeu, who's fighting for it. Vangioni as well, his chest down, allowed Salah to win the ball before Deulofeu could get to it. But this finish at Donnarumma's near post, it has to be perfect to beat the goalkeeper from that angle. It's a side-footed attempt, going for finesse, power, placement, bends it into the top corner, the sette. And Donnarumma almost looked surprised, but wonderful.
So Paredes to deliver. Shown in by the Boca Juniors product, and it's Edin Dzeko with his second, a double dip from the Bosnian bomber. Milan 0, Roma 2.
That corner whipped in with so much pace from Paredes. Didn't give Donnarumma the opportunity to come out and get a punch onto it. Pretty close to him though, and it just flashes from Dzeko there. He's holding off the defender like he's not even there. Right there. It was Deschillo. Marking him, Lapadula's got no chance. Don't think Donnarumma even sees that ball. Just flailing his arms in the air. There's the aerial prowess from Edin Dzeko. Look at that. He's holding down Lapadula. Zapata from behind. Deschillo on his side.
Quarter of an hour left to play. Swinger near post is there for Bosilic. And then Chelsea Loni has pulled one back for Milan. A quarter of an hour left. Milan 1, Roma 2. There's life in the Rossoneri.
And a massive boost here. The stadium, you see, finally gets the fans on their feet. So many corners for Milan. Finally one goes their way. And it's that little nod on at the near post from Lucas Ocampos, which is terrific. Two options at the far post. See all the Roma defenders convening towards where the ball was initially hit. Two men covering Lapadula, but who forgot Pasalic there at the far post?
He's got his first assist in a Milan shirt. Dzeko batted down for El Shaarawy, settled El Shaarawy!
Oh,
and he won't celebrate against his former club, but he's smiling on the inside. It's Milan 1, Roma 3. Batted down by Edin Dzeko, deposited by the little Pharaoh.
Classy touch there from El Shaarawy, club that gave him so much. But this is the other side of Edin Dzeko. Use him as a tower if you have to. And ball intended towards him. Knew he couldn't chest it down, but he did have that option behind him in El Shaarawy. That is the perfect header down to tee up El Shaarawy. Right foot, side-footed finish. That's how he gets all of his goals. Picks out a gem in the top corner. Makes it look far too easy. He's been watching.
Here's Salah, and the flag has stayed down, working against Paletta. Salah, Mohamed Salah gets Donnarumma to go to ground, tripped up. Rizzoli. And it's a straight red for Gabby Paletta. Sent off for the 4th time this season. Twice straight reds, twice with second yellows. With 5 minutes left, a penalty for Roma, and 10 men the rest of the way for Milan.
Well, that's just about it. Final nail in the coffin. Seemed like Salah was onside originally. Twists and turns Paletta. Hard to see where the contact is from behind. Seems like he just got, it's going to be the best look at it.
When you see him swing out, this will be a better view. He swings that left leg. There's not a lot there.
No, there's not much. I think Salah just made a meal out of that one. And it worked. I thought originally.
Here's Daniele De Rossi. Well, Donnarumma got a glove on it, but it's a 4th for Roma. And it's the Giallorossi's captain who puts an exclamation point on what is surely a victory for the capital club. Milan 1, Roma 4.
Oh, the penalty, even if it seemed a bit harsh for Milan, it's not going to change much. Thoroughly dominant display from Roma. Donnarumma gets the slightest touch onto it. He's already had 2 heroics in this game. That time he wasn't able to push that ball off the post, as he already did twice in this game. Wasn't the best penalty from De Rossi, not angled to perfection. That's why Donnarumma was able to get a touch on.
Donnarumma has been a good penalty stop.